Hey boys and girls, hope you had a great winter break. Today we're doing a project called Serene Seagulls, and I did want to make one quick little video to help you with one part of this assignment. For the rest of it, you are going to be using the steps in the slideshow, but I wanted to show you this one step, and it is your first step. We're going to be making a seagull in the foreground, and we're going to talk about foreground versus background. How things in the foreground are going to look bigger than the things in the background. So we're going to start with a big seagull and smaller seagulls here. So I'm going to show you step by step how to make the big seagull. You're going to make the small seagulls on your own. But the biggest thing, guys, is we want to make sure we have our big seagull close to the bottom, because the bottom will be the foreground and this will be our background. So we're going to keep our seagull towards the bottom, and we're going to make sure it's nice and big. We don't want it to be too small, because by making it big, we're making it look like it's closer. So let's go step by step and make this seagull. First thing we're going to do, again, make sure we're not in the middle. Make sure we're kind of closer to the bottom. We're going to start with this shape. I'm going to do a point right here, and we're going to go curving over and around like this. You guys may want to look at this for a second. I'll pause it and trace with your finger first. Trace with your finger first and then draw it. I'll let you guys do that. Okay, our next step, this is a little trickier. We're gonna start here, top of this shape. And we're gonna go up and back like this. I'm gonna pause there so you guys can do this little step. It's just almost like a hook. Go ahead and do that step. Okay. Now we're gonna start on the bottom of this shape, and we're gonna curve down, out for the chest, and then we're gonna complete and connect that line right there. I'll pause there so you guys can see that. Next, we're going to start at the very end and make our tail. We're gonna go a almost straight line out. And then I'm gonna curve in, and I'm gonna meet this point right there. Kind of looks like a snail right now. Okay guys, next step, you're gonna add a black dot for the eye. And then we're going to curve our beak. A seagull has kind of a weird beak. It goes over and down like this, and then it curves up. Kind of like a hook beak. Then you can add the bottom of the beak as well. It's gonna go like that. Now all we have left, guys, is the legs. So for the legs, it's pretty simple. We're gonna make just 2 lines like this. Now we want these to be shapes and not just a line, so we can add another line just like that, just like this. And the feet are a little tricky. You can kind of do your feet however you like. I'm just gonna do basically like 3 little things there. And this is your seagull. Mine is actually a little bit too big, but that's okay as long as it's not too small, because we're gonna have our smaller seagulls on the top here of our page. Now, guys, like I said, the rest of the steps you're gonna follow the steps that you see on the Google slide. I just wanted to do this for you guys step by step so we could do this part together. All right, have fun doing the rest of your project.